Hi friends, Matt here from theshavingcadre.com. I'm taking my lunch break to bevel set and hone a travel razor of mine. Kind of a unique looking razor. And I know these are kind of floating around out there. I believe these are all German designed travel razor containers. And I believe that the container or the scales, as you see it pulls out, and it's very tight fitting. I've seen these scales on some razors, not a ton of them, but always a different kind of blade in it. So I'm pretty sure that these were sold specifically separately from each of these blades. Now this razor has a really cool little seal on the backside, but it is a Gerb Lutzkrinchen Solingen. I wish I could tell you exactly what that says. I've got a German last name, but I don't speak German. So it's Lutzenkirchen. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do a bevel set really quick on this. I've shaved with this razor before, but the last time I took it on a trip, I think it was a little harsh, or rather, I don't think that the bevel was 100%. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick bevel set, which I don't think it'll take much time at all. And then I'm gonna finish it real quick on the J-nets. So let's go ahead and get started. Scoot you guys back so you can see what's going on. There we go. And my hone is already wetted. And this is a Naniwa 1K. And I'm gonna start with half strokes. All right, so there's 50 half strokes, and by the way, I already killed the edge on the end of the stones, so don't need to worry about that. Spray this slurry off a little bit, and then I'm going to take it 50 the other direction. Well, first I'm going to check for a a burr, excuse me. And actually, I'm not feeling a burr all the way up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it another 50, why not? Because that was my issue before. All right, so that's another 50. And I am feeling a burr. A solid burr for the most part up and down. I'm gonna give it just a hair more on the toe. So we're gonna focus on the toe. So I give it another 25. Still not there. There it is. I've got it. Solid burr all the way up and down. So I'm going to do about 125 more strokes the other direction. And we'll check for the burr again. Now there's plenty of ways to set a bevel. Burr method is one of them. It works for me and never lets me down. And I don't find that I wear on the razors too much. I don't use a ton of pressure, so there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop at 100 and check, see where the burr's at. Okay, so I have a burr set almost up and down the blade now. Sorry, grab a towel. Probably should have grabbed a few more. We're still missing a little on the heel and a hair on the toe. So I'm gonna keep going. Go ahead and take some of this swarf off. Give it a hair of pressure on both ends. All right, so that's 50. So we're at 150. And I see a solid burr. All the way up and down, it feels like. There it is on the toe. And you can see the burr. I know you guys probably can't. It'd be really hard to show you. No, I don't think the camera's gonna focus on it enough. But you can see the burr for sure. I can see it's down all the way to the heel. I'm gonna just give it another 20 because I feel like it needs it. It was 25. That did it. It's there. All right. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and go 75 the other direction. There we go, 75. And there's that burr all the way up and down the toe. I did not wear on that spine hardly at all. There's hardly any change. Yeah, there's a little metal that came off, but it needed to because I know whenever I shaved with that razor last, the toe and the heel were not lined up. Now this razor doesn't have a smile on it, so not really any kind of smile, but definitely want to make sure that we've got the bevel set right, because if it's not set right, you're not going to be shaving right. So we're going to go another 75 back. There's 75. And again, we'll just check. We have a solid burr up and down. Great. Now I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and do 35, 37. Micro progression here. 37, 17, why not? All right. And then we'll do some X strokes and I'm out of cherry tomatoes, so we're gonna use the thumb pad test and that should work just fine. Actually, I could probably go get a packing peanut and give it a try to the push cut like Bill M does. So we can give that a try too. Whew. Stone gives a lot of feedback. And that's 25 laps. And the stone is really starting to tell me that it's about there. It's really tugging at it. So now I'm going to lighten up my strokes, and we'll get past that. All right, so there's another 25 laps with light pressure. I'm gonna check with the thumb pad. Ooh. Definitely feels like it wants to cut me. I'm gonna run and grab a packing peanut. And we'll see if we have any kind of push cut. I don't know if this is the right kind of packing peanut or not. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I'm just supposed to be dropping it or how I'm supposed to be doing it. I guess I need to watch Bill M's videos again. But it's just dropping on there. It's cutting in, but I don't know if the push cut's working or if I'm doing it wrong. But as far as the thumb pad test goes, it's there for me. I'm sure that the bevel's set. I'm going to do just a few more circles, and then I'll do a few more X strokes, and then we'll go ahead and go to the 5K. Naniwa 5K. Don't have a whole lot of time left to finish this, but I want to try and get this bevel set done and then go to the other stones before I'm done with my lunch if I can, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have to do it this evening. There we go. All right, switch up to the 5K real quick. Make sure there's no dust or slurry still left from whenever I flattened it. That's funny, I was looking at these stones in a picture I took the other day, and it's funny how the 1K is obviously missing about 1/8 of its cutting thickness. Okay. Won't need a lot of time on the 5K, I don't think. Should be done in here in about 2 or 3 minutes, hopefully. Start off with some circles. All right, there's 25 laps with pressure. Now I'm gonna lighten it up, do some light circles. Do some light circles and then finish with 25 laps. already. The stone's giving me a lot of feedback. It's basically done. Just wanting to stick to the stone. Do a little chatter. Really plowing a lot of water. It's doing great. The razor is done on the 5K, I'd say. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and strop it, and it looks like I have enough time to finish it on the Black Arkansas with some JNat slurry stones. So thanks for watching, guys. Please ask any questions you have about my honing process. If you have any critiques, I would love to hear them, especially on bevel set. You can always get better at bevel setting. Just kind of, for me, that's what works. Thanks again for tuning in, and like and subscribe if you haven't. Take it easy.